going, everyone? I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Thanks for joining us here at 12:30. If you have any questions, feel free to drop those in the comment box. But I don't know about you, past couple of days, well, I should say Monday and Tuesday, the gray skies, they have just been relenting. It felt a little bit more like Seattle around here, something the Pacific Northwest. Past couple of days, so nice to have that sunshine out there. But I had to do a breakdown of the month of May to really get some perspective, because typically we see a little bit more sunshine than what we have seen here in Denver. Only 2 clear sunny days for the month of May. I know we're about 2/3 of the way through, but that's not a lot. Partly cloudy days, 12, 5, fully cloudy, kind of soggy days for us. So, well, perhaps some of us not really loving the clouds, the rain, the snow. It certainly helped us out tremendously in the drought. Every Thursday, the drought monitor is updated, and wow, what an update to see. The I-25 corridor from about Castle Rock northward toward Fort Collins into the foothills, and then of course across the far northeastern corner of the state. No drought. Nothing. We are good to go. We have above average precip, which is really nice to see as we kind of dive into these summer months. Unfortunately, these storms that have been hammering the Front Range really have not been impacting much of the west. So unfortunately, conditions remain very similar to what they have been the past couple weeks, past couple months really, with extreme to exceptional drought spreading in closer toward the mountains out toward Vail and then further to the south near the San Juans. Unfortunately, this is going to be the area this afternoon that sees a bit more heat and also some extremely strong winds. This is just actually the beginning of a really windy next couple of days. Right now, the fire danger remains high with the red flag warning in effect until about 11 p.m. tonight. Wind gusts upwards of 50 miles per hour. Meanwhile, for us on the Front Range this afternoon, we have a shot for seeing a couple of severe storms. Everywhere in green under that marginal threat, Fort Collins, Denver, certainly included in that one. And then this bullseye in yellow, that's going to be the slight risk, but slightly better chance to see 1 or 2 severe storms bringing some really gusty winds, 60, 70 mile per hour wind gusts out there, and possibly some hail, damaging hail. So we'll keep our eyes on that one for this afternoon, but we really haven't seen much just yet firing up into the mountains. We have a few more clouds out there. Otherwise, temperatures have been warming up quite nicely here in the city. 80 degrees downtown, 84 in Littleton, about 10 degrees cooler in Castle Rock with some 60s and low 70s up into the foothills. Again, right now out at the airport, plenty of sunshine, temps sitting in the upper 70s, winds out of the east-northeast just about 6 miles per hour. So they should stay fairly quiet for us, at least at the moment. If you do find 1 or 2 of those thunderstorms, possibly some more gusty winds. 80s on deck this afternoon within the next couple of hours. Pretty much everyone in eastern Colorado heading in that direction, with 70s and 80s up to the high country and then for along the western slope. Here is this storm system that has been just sucking in all kinds of moisture from the Gulf Coast, bringing some serious flooding across eastern Texas through Houston, Corpus Christi. We've been watching that for really the past couple of days. Now the impacts shifted just a bit further to the east into Louisiana as well as Arkansas, as they have some really heavy rains coming through. And then off to the Pacific Northwest, we are looking at snow. Yes, snow coming through Montana. Look at that around Missoula, Helena, and then up into Canada. Back here in Colorado, again, we haven't seen those storms firing just yet, but a couple of clouds already beginning to kind of pop up along the Continental Divide. Maybe 1 or 2 showers just to the north of Estes Park, trying to get started anyway. As we look ahead toward this evening and what we have kind of going on, we have low temperatures only in the lower 50s, so it really is going to be a mild evening for you. Partly cloudy skies out there, low 60s overnight in Burlington, 30s and 40s going up to the high country, and then the future cast not till about 2, 3 o'clock. So we still have a couple more hours before these thunderstorms start firing up into the high country, possibly 1 or 2 cruising into the metro area about 4:30, 5 o'clock. They're going to be pretty fast though, and you can kind of see that bullseye up toward Weld County, Morgan County for seeing potentially some severe cells, but they clip off to the northeast pretty fast. By about 10 o'clock, they're completely out of the state. And then tomorrow morning, it's dry here in the metro area. No issues on that drive into work or school. To the western slope, here we go. How about that? Really nice to see some rain coming through and possibly even a little bit of light snowfall above about 10, 11,000 feet in the San Juans. This moisture starts moving a little closer toward the Front Range by about 4 or 5 o'clock. The clouds certainly in place with a good chance for those thunderstorms really firing up on the eastern side of the state. This is just going to be outside of the I-25 corridor, outside of DIA. Everyone in green kind of under that marginal threat. for seeing severe storms. Tomorrow, temperature is pretty similar to today, back to the low 80s. We'll go partly sunny, and again, a couple of isolated thunderstorms cruising through in the later afternoon. Even warmer the further east you go, close to 90 in Lamar, and then 50s and 60s primarily up into the mountains, just because you folks will be looking at a few more clouds out there and a better shot at some rain. Low 80s in Littleton for your Friday afternoon, upper 70s in Broomfield, Boulder up to Lyons, Estes Park around 65. Slightly cooler as we kick off the weekend, and it still is looking like Saturday is going to be the day for the best shot at thunderstorms here in the metro area. Partly to mostly cloudy skies. The storms will turn a bit more isolated for us on Sunday, and then we just kind of hang tight in the 70s for next week. Right now it looks like Monday and Thursday are the drier days, with a good shot of storms really coming through for us next Wednesday. So, we're just kind of diving into this classic spring-like pattern around here, where we see the thunderstorms kind of popping in each and every afternoon. Okay, y'all, if you have any questions for me, I'm just going to head over to Facebook and see what you have going on. Hi, Seth. Always wonderful to have you here hanging out with us at noon on Facebook. Ashley wondering, do we have any fires currently? Kept hearing helicopters overhead in Fort Collins by Horsetooth. Interesting. I have not heard of any fires that have popped up, but that doesn't mean that they haven't. So I would stay tuned to 9 News, like the 9 News Facebook page, because people are always on it, and we'll post if something is going on. Hi, Diane. Thank you for watching. When will it stop being windy out here in Deer Trail? So I don't have the best news as far as the winds go. The next couple of days are going to be extremely windy. Tomorrow around the metro area, we could be looking at wind gusts 40 to 50 miles per hour, and these strong winds are going to continue through the weekend. So I know the wind is just the worst, right? But it just hang tight, we'll get through it together, right? Brandy wondering what the temp's looking like in Boulder next Thursday. I'd say pretty similar to around the Denver area, probably in the upper 70s. Always a couple of degrees cooler around Boulder. Scotty wondering, any storms today? It is possible, but I think they're going to be few and far between. I am zooming in here to just kind of like the metro area-ish, Front Range. This is 2 o'clock. And as we fast forward, this is going to go till 5. You can see possibly a quick little shower on the south side of town, and then further moving along I-76. These storms, if you do see any of them, they're going to be fast movers, and I don't anticipate seeing much severe weather here in Denver. You can see by 10 o'clock tonight, everything pretty much clears out. Tomorrow morning, a few clouds, just kind of depending on where you live, and then we'll be watching for the possibility of a few more storms tomorrow afternoon. Again, kind of everyone just east of the Denver area under a marginal threat for severe weather tomorrow. Again, the bullseye today going to be further up toward northeastern Colorado into Weld County, Morgan County. That's kind of the polygon, so to speak, into Wyoming and Nebraska for folks to see the best shot at severe weather. Joe, hopefully I answered your question as far as severe weather. For tomorrow evening, if you want to find anything, I'd say further east you go, the better. Nick, beautiful day, good. Heading off to work. Awesome. Well, I hope that you guys are enjoying your Thursday, and get outside, find some of that sunshine, soak it in while you can, and make some plans. You might have to dodge a couple of thunderstorms on Saturday afternoon. Otherwise, Sunday should be pretty nice. The storms just kind of few and far between, as I like to say. Anyways, that's about it on my end. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all back here, same time, same place tomorrow. Have a good one.